We're back live and in person. Finally.
Woo!
Like on Jurassic Park, life finds a way. So life finds a way to get rid of the podcast.
Todd finds a way.
Todd finds a way. Yeah, yeah, no
You
kidding.
know, if I was saying this pre hitting the live button, um, if I could show you, you know how like in the episode 4, A New Hope,
Yes.
how to start the Millennium Falcon, he's punching the panels, he's yanking on knobs, he's got like he spits on something and like slams it into the thing. That's literally how my setup has become over
Yes.
time.
I know.
I
Technology,
bought
man.
this might either gain or lose us listeners. Don't judge my setup. I'm a Mac house over here. When it comes to my creative endeavors, I think that their software is a little bit more frankly easy to use.
Yeah. Yeah.
um and so big Mac fan on that stuff on the creative side. And the less said about the prequels the better though. I mean, yeah, man. Episode 4 though, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
this is episode 4. So,
yeah. Yeah, but yeah, literally, like the windshield's all dirty. I'm like, I'm like, this is the setup I have. The computer I have is old. I think it's like 12 years old now.
oh, wow.
Uh, certainly over 10. So I bought a new Mac. I bought a Mac like mini, so where like I don't need a mouse. I don't need a monitor. I have all this stuff, and I'm still setting the dang thing up. And I'm like trying to migrate all my stuff. And so tonight it wasn't working. So I'm like, to the old laptop it goes.
Yes. It's see this segues right into our podcast, Eddie. Since it's an '80s podcast, you remember helping your grandma set the clock on the VCR?
That's just
Get
it.
it to work, Eddie.
That's just it. The cruelest thing you could give your grandma in the 90s was a CD player.
Oh gosh.
Like, here you go, grandma. He.
Oh man.
And watch the
All right.
insanity ensue.
Well,
Now
tonight
I'm trying
we're
to.
back. Well, first of all, thank you for listening to the Uchoosepodcast. What we do
Woo!
in this podcast is we go through these old '80s choose your own adventure books, and when we get to decision point, if you're watching live in the chat, like Scott Miller and John, and I don't know who else is in here, but you can vote on where we go in the book. And tonight we're going through Who Killed Harlow Thrombey again. So
Again.
last time we met, let's see, let's go way back in time to last about a gosh, has it been a month? It has been a month. So
It's been a month. We were going to go on last week. Once again,
yes,
like you said, life finds a way to
yes.
do what it does. And I don't love
So
saying that because it's like life gets in the way. It's like life doesn't get in the way. Life is life. Life does life things. Um, hey, another 80s reference to things malfunctioning. Remember at the end of Back to the Future when the cable's set up,
yes,
he's on the end. All he's got to do is hit the gas and the damn car dies right there.
dies.
Like, yeah, that's me setting up the rig. Like,
Yes, yes.
there's a
Doom. So
Ah! What?
we're gonna go back a month ago. We went through who killed Harlow Thrombey, and so this time we're gonna go through it again. But when we get to the first decision, we're gonna do the opposite of what we did last time. So that way we get a different story. So
Dude, you and I go through and live life again. We're going to make the same choices every time?
no, no, of
No.
course not. Who wants to do that? All right. So we're going to get started here. And Who Killed Harlow Thrombey, number 9 in the series, came out in 1981. Wonderful cover by Paul Granger.
He's
And
like,
our great Donny Osmond haircut and our platform shoes. Doesn't get any better than that.
it's like, this shirt's too cool to be tucked in, but I'm wearing my penny loafers, and you can bet darn well there's a belt on these pants. That's how it works
Underneath
in the
that.
80s.
Yes.
And you're
So,
like, with that Brill cream, if you're like, if a little dab will do me, what will the whole tube
whole
do?
tube. Your head's
Make your
bulletproof.
head bulletproof right there. Geniuses right there.
All right. So I think I started last time, Eddie. So if you want to start on page 2,
You did, and I will.
in Who Killed Harlow Thrombey.
And you'll love my readers now. But hey, these are 2.0s. 2.0s. The Reaper
Nice.
is on their way.
Upgrading.
I had to. It's been just a year since the robber climbed in your Aunt Miranda's bedroom window at 2 o'clock in the morning. Get out, she screamed. Oh, yeah. I forgot that's how it started. Get out, she screamed at him. And that's just what he did, taking her pearl necklace with him. The next day, you found a beer bottle in the bushes outside Aunt Miranda's house. She lied and said that wasn't hers. But we know it was Aunt Miranda's.
It was.
Since she isn't the sort to toss beer bottles out the window, you handed it over to the police. The robber's fingerprints were on the bottle. The police quickly identified him, and now he's safely behind bars. See, right then, this is the choose your own adventure hubris at work. We found a bottle, and we're like, maybe there's fingerprints on here. And they were like, hey, kid, good thinking. And you're like, I'm a goddamn genius. I'm a...
Right here.
I'm this generation Sherlock Holmes.
Who has 2 thumbs is a genius? This guy.
This guy. I swear to goodness gracious. Since then, you've gotten quite a reputation as a detective. You've equipped yourself with a magnifying glass, fingerprint kit, and a cassette recorder, and you're ready for business.
Darn right.
You know, if you're paying attention, he's shy of one critical choose your own adventure piece of equipment. That's a pocket knife. You need that pocket. How you gonna fight off the sentient chimps without a pocket knife, bro?
Pocket knife. Yeah, and maybe a flashlight.
You need a pen light, and a pocket knife. Some of your friends have decided to become detectives too. That's okay. They're just a bunch of amateurs. You find a beer bottle with fingerprints on it, and you're like, these hacks, these losers, they can't keep up with me. Except maybe for that frizzy-haired girl down the street, Jenny Mudge. She's definitely smart. In fact, sometimes you think she might be smarter than you are. Ooh. A little humbleness.
Just sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we took a correspondence course in being humble.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it looks like you've got your first big case. Harlow Thrombey, president of Thrombey Plastics Company, has just called and asked you to come to his house at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Is 5 o'clock the afternoon? I know I've said this before.
I know. Yeah.
Where does afternoon end and evening begin, sir?
I know.
Might I ask?
I thought it was... Yeah, I thought maybe 6. I don't know, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Carolyn coming in hot. Encyclopedia Brown couldn't even hang.
No, not even. So since we found the beer bottle, we were literally like, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I got more crime to solve. I hear you have sharp eyes, he said. Yes, I have beer bottle vision. I can find them anywhere. And that's what I need now. I think my life is in danger. You asked Thrombey what he was afraid of, but he didn't want to talk on the phone. So you said you'd think about it and call back. It was exciting to get a call from Harlow Thrombey, but maybe you should find out more about him before taking the case. Now, last time, we accepted his invitation.
Yes.
Correct.
Page 5.
So now, the one power we will exercise here is forcing your hand this time around.
Yes.
To turn to page 17 to tell him that we can't come this afternoon. You can't just get us with one phone call, Thrombey.
Yeah.
You think that's how this works? At Lee and Eddie's house of crime solving? No. Yeah. Get on the list, buddy. Get on the list.
If you want these,
so we're turning to page 17.
You're gonna have to wait.
You want the best? Get in line with the rest. That's how this works, buddy. Page 17. I guess I could keep going, Lee, since
I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead.
All right.
Kind of spread it out a little bit here. All right. So page 17. Here we go. The next morning, you're up early thinking about Harlow Thrombey. There we go again. We're thinking. We're always thinking. All the time. Wondering whether his life really is in danger. Your thoughts are interrupted by the ringing telephone. A shaky voice is on the wire. This is John McGee, Harlow Thrombe's lawyer. Have you heard the news? What news? Mr. Thrombe told me that if anything happened to him, I should call you, a 9-year-old. I'm afraid something has happened.
How many
Harlow
crime-solving
Thrombe-
9-year-olds do I know?
Yeah.
I know.
Harlow
One.
Thrombe has been murdered!
Oh.
Point. He was poisoned.
Moid.
Someone broke into the greenhouse at 6 o'clock and took a bottle of arsenic. Later, the murderer poured the arsenic into Thrombe's brandy bottle. How awful, you reply. He told me his life was in danger, but I hardly believed him. ... None of us did, McGee says. The police seem to think his wife Jane did it, but I would bet it was one of the dinner guests. Who were they, you ask? His nephew Chartwell, his niece Angela, and her friend Dr. Robert Lipscomb. Let me ask you another question, you continue. Did the police know when the murderer poured the arsenic into Thrombe's brandy bottle? Not exactly, McGee says, but they know it must have been between 8 o'clock when he gave his guest a drink, and 9 o'clock when he went back to pour another for himself. And how do they know the greenhouse was broken into about 6 o'clock? That was quite a stroke of luck, McGee says. A young girl was visiting, Helga, the Thrombe's cook, and she noticed the greenhouse was locked at 4 o'clock when she came to visit, and that when she left at 6 o'clock, it had been broken into. She must have sharp eyes. Ooh, what are all these sharp eyes? Everybody's got sharp eyes.
Ouch. Ooh. Get some dull eyes on this case. Here.
Yes.
Here you
go.
There you go.
She must have sharp eyes, you say. You may know her, McGee says. Jenny Mudge is her name. Oh. You thank McGee for calling and hanging up the phone. Shocked by the news, you resolve to do your best to solve the Harlow Thrombe murder case. From what you know of Jenny Mudge, you can be sure she has the same idea. Inspector Prufrock will be in charge of the case, no doubt. In your opinion, he's a bumbling idiot. Even with the whole police force working for him, he usually can't solve the simplest case. Still, it would be a good idea to talk to him and find out whether he has stumbled across anything important. On the other hand, perhaps you should first inspect the scene of the crime. All right, here we go. If you go to the police headquarters to talk to Inspector Prufrock, turn to 23. If you go to the Thrombe house, turn to page 26. So do we go to police headquarters or do we go to the Thrombe house? Let us know in the chat. All right. So much to unpack there. Our teenage
There's a lot to do.
Sharp eyes everywhere you look.
There's not a beer bottle in town that I can't figure out who committed the crime with.
That's right. Oh, here we go.
Got to vote for HQ.
I thought we had a teenage cook named Helga. Let's see. A young girl was visiting. Okay, a young girl was visiting Helga, the cook. That was Jenny Mudge. There, I might have read that wrong. All right, house.
HQ. We have 3 houses and 1 HQ. I think the house has it.
The house.
Page 26.
Page 26, Eddie.
Let me just take my notes here. All right. If you hear any puppies barking in the background, that's because there's a puppy barking in the background. Page 26. When you arrive at the Thrombe house, you find no one home except Helga, the maid. I thought she was the cook. What's happening?
Yeah, that's right.
A slight, shy woman with soft brown eyes. She doesn't sound like any Helga I've met.
So she has soft eyes. Everybody else has sharp eyes.
Listen, there's soft eyes. There's sharp eyes. There's like beady eyes. There's black eyes.
Black eyes.
That's what's going to happen. Let's see here. A slight, shy woman with soft brown eyes. She tells you she spent from 5 o'clock, apparently in the afternoon, until 6 o'clock. Is that still the afternoon? I ask.
Yeah, I know.
with Jenny Mudge. I guess it is technically afternoon.
That's true.
With Jenny Mudge cooking in the kitchen, and that she left after dinner at 8. At 8? What is this, Paris? What are you doing?
Wow.
To visit her brother in the hospital, staying until 9. All in 1 hour increments, by the way. Do you have any idea who did it, you ask? Dang. Look at how we do. Look, we don't play around.
No.
We don't just try to like get evidence and figure things out. We're like, who did it, Helga? Tell me who did it. You know who did it, Helga.
Come on, Helga.
Yeah. Let's see here. I've been trying to think, she replies. I would guess it was Dr. Robert Lipscomb. There is something I don't like about that man. Maybe it's his last name.
Could be.
Lipscomb. But I don't see how he could have done it because Chartwell, hashtag bullied. Chartwell needs to be bullied. Says that Robert stayed with him in the game room all evening. And I know Chartwell wouldn't lie to protect Robert. I once overheard him tell Mr. Thrombe that he didn't trust Robert. You thank Helga for her information and go to the hospital, where you find that she did indeed visit Jenkins from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock the night of the murder. So she's not a dirty liar. All right.
Ooh. Okay.
You're like, whose beer bottle is this? I don't know. It's always a beer bottle. By this time, you're curious to know whether Jenny Mudge discovered anything.
Oh.
Jenny Mudge. Turn to page 41.
Mudge.
You find Jenny on the front porch of her house, sitting in a rocker, reading a magazine. What is Jenny, like 80?
That's what I was thinking.
These are the kids of the 80s, man. We were bored. Remember watching Raindrops? Hey, shout out in the chat. And you listening on your car or at home. Remember watching raindrops down a window on the bus? Or just like, all right, that one. That's my guy right there. Look, right hand raindrop. Go. Exactly. This is what we did.
We entertained ourselves.
We emulated. We thought at this age we'd be sitting on the front porch with lemonade, eating Pepperidge Farm cookies.
Yes.
You got any Pepperidge Farm in your house? Taking a seat in an old wicker chair. She is 80. You tip back and put your feet up on the porch railing. Well, do you have any theory about the case, you ask? We are the worst. Who did it, Jenny? Tell me who did it! Tell me who did it, Jenny! You know or you know?
I like how we just sit in the chair, we tip back, put our feet up like it's our place.
Scott Miller coming in hot. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yes, exactly.
How's this for a theory, Jenny says. Harlow Thrombe killed himself. Bump. Here, give me a bump on there real quick. Harlow Thrombe killed himself. Yeah. But why? And why would he do it in a way that made it look like murder, you ask? And where's the beer bottle?
Where's the beer? Yeah.
How could he possibly have done this? Where's the beer bottle at? Maybe he was sick and tired of living. This is an 80s kid right there. That's a Gen Xer right there. You know it.
Yeah.
Maybe he was sick of living.
Come on.
She replies, her large brown eyes. Now we got large eyes. We got large, soft, and sharp.
Sharp. Yep. Schlitz did
it. Gerald coming in with then they merged and ruined the race. They did. You can't join forces, left raindrop and right raindrop. Don't do that.
Come on.
This is a race.
Raindrop. It's mine.
You can't join forces. Dang you. And he did it that way because he wanted to make Shane suffer and let his niece Angela inherit all his money. Why do you think he would be such a rat, you ask? Look at us, man. Judgment. Wow. Right out of the gate. There's like, what a dirty rat killing himself.
He didn't live. We thought he was a rat. I mean, we're just... Geez.
So good. Well, Helga says he always thought someone was out to get him, mainly his wife. Bum, bum, bum. So maybe he pretended he was murdered to prove that he was right. Oh, God.
Wow.
Jenny is
I'm gonna
smiling
make sure
broad.
I'm right. I'm gonna kill
I'll show
myself.
them. I'll
Yeah.
kill myself, and then they'll feel sorry. Jenny is smiling broadly by the time she finishes, and you begin to wonder whether she's pulling your leg. Still, her theory might just be right. If you think Jenny's theory is not worth investigating, turn to page 45. If you think her theory is worth investigating, turn to page 46.
And we're doing all sorts of mental gymnastics to try to justify his suicide. And
You're like, did he kill himself? Is Helga a liar? Is Jenny Mudge trying to steal my thunder? What's happening here? Should I kill Jenny Mudge? What am I doing? Where's Todd in all of this?
Maybe, yeah, where's Todd? I need to kill somebody, and I need a beer bottle. Where is it?
Scott's like, Schlitz did it.
Yeah, we're true Gen Xers. Like, maybe he got tired of living. I mean,
maybe he was sick of life.
I'm 9, and I'm on my second divorce and my third heart attack. I mean, he was like in his 50s.
The way the economy's going, I could probably never retire. Who are we kidding? Maybe it's better to burn out than fade away. That's what that's what Heath has said to himself. Jenny Mudge is making a good case for killing herself.
Oh my God.
Who cured Holler Flambe's taking a dark turn?
Yes. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay. So we'll wait for the votes here. But yeah, we have sharp eyes, soft eyes, and
Scott says her theory is garbage. There's no beer bottles in her theory, so it can't be right.
Yeah, exactly. So not worth it. Okay, so we got one vote for not worth it.
They bring you into a case years later. It's like a bank robbery, and they held it up and they shot a bunch of people. You're like, there's 0 beer bottles here. There's no crime.
There's no crime. No bottle, no crime.
There's no evidence.
Instead of no body, no crime, no bottle.
There's bullet holes in the wall, bodies everywhere. I can't see one beer bottle here. It's case closed. We'll never solve this one, boys.
This can be a cold case. It's like, what are you talking about? We have a camera footage and everything.
We have camera footage right here.
Nope.
Where's a beer bottle with fingerprints? Let's see here. So don't investigate.
We have camera footage. We have confessions, people admitting to doing it. It doesn't matter. They don't have
all garbage.
It's all garbage.
I'm looking for the beer bottles with fingerprints on them. I don't see any of them. Well, sir, there weren't any. Why are you wasting my time? You're fired.
Why am I here?
We got not worth it. How would Forrest do? Don't investigate. So we got basically don't. It's not worth it. People are saying it's not worth it. Lee,
not worth investigating Jenny's theory. Yeah. Okay, our hubris. So page 46.
46. Jenny's theories are trash.
46. Here we go. Oh, here. Look at this picture of us thinking.
He's researching every beer manufacturer in town. He's like, let's find this.
All right. Here we go. Page 46. Did Harlow Thrombey commit suicide? It sounds like a far-fetched theory, but as a detective, you must consider all the possibilities. The best way to find out is to pay a call to Thrombey's physician, Dr. Paul Bloom. You rush to his office and then wait a long time with nothing to do but read old copies of Reader's Digest.
Raindrop races.
Yeah, raindrop races. Finally, his nurse shows you to his private office. I'm glad you're working on the case, the doctor says. I'll try to help if I can. Thanks. What I want to know is, was Harlow Thrombey in failing health at the time of his death or depressed? Not at all, Dr. Bloom replies. He did seem to think someone was out to get him. Now it's clear that he had good reason to be afraid. If what Dr. Bloom has told you is true, it's hardly likely that Thrombey took his own life. You head over to the Thrombey house. Several cars are in the driveway, including Prufrock's. Chartwell lets you in the front door, but as soon as you step in, he hurries out, headed towards his car.
You know when Chartwell runs away, he makes it sound like this. He's like, hee.
Go, go, go. All right. Oh yeah, here's this picture of Proof Rock. That's
We
great.
weren't far off. Actually, our proof rock is way cooler than that guy.
Yeah, his shirt's tucked in.
I know, he did some suspenders. He's wearing suspenders and a belt.
Ooh, wow.
Bro is not playing around with the holding his pants up game.
No.
He's
All
like, who's
right.
got a belt and suspenders? Proof rock,
Those
baby.
pants aren't going anywhere. Oh man. All right. Proof Rock strides toward you from the direction of the library. I've solved the murder, he shouts. Through the windows, you see Chartwell getting into his car. How interesting, you say. Who is it? You may have heard that the murderer poured arsenic into Thrombey's brandy bottle late in the evening. We found that Chartwell broke into the greenhouse using a pair of garden shears to pry open the door. We found the shears in his car. The blade points matched the marks made when the murderer pried the padlock off the greenhouse door. I wouldn't be so sure of yourself, Prufrock, you say. The two of you look out the window as Chartwell's car roars down the driveway. Whose car is that? Prufrock demands. I'm afraid it belongs to the man you want to arrest, you reply. Prufrock rushes outdoors. You follow and watch him as he races to his car and jumps behind the wheel, fumbling for his keys. Where are the keys to this car? He yells. A policeman rushes from the house, holding a set of keys up in the air. You told me never to leave them in the car, sir, he calls as he runs toward the car. A moment later, they roar down the drive, lights flashing and sirens screaming. You shake your head in disbelief. It's at least as likely that the person who used the shears would toss them into Chartwell's car as that Chartwell would leave them there. Prufrock reminds you of a dog chasing a rabbit that has just run the other way. Turn to page 89. You return home, for you have some work to do before lunch. By the time you get back to the Thrombey house, no one seems to be at home. After ringing the doorbell several times, you try the door. It's unlocked, and you step inside and walk down the hall to the library. Suddenly, you feel the hard pressure of a gun to your back. Don't move and don't look around. A heavy hand on your shoulder shoves you into a chair. You dare not resist as your attacker wraps a towel tightly around your head and over your eyes and ties you to a chair. You hear papers rustling. Someone must be searching through Harlow Thrombey's desk. You could probably get a hand free and rip off your blindfold, but that might be dangerous. Okay, here we go. If you rip off the blindfold, turn to page 87. If you sit quietly, turn to page 90. So, do we rip off the blindfold or do we sit quietly? Let us know in the chat. Oh man, really good. I love how here's our
That turned quick.
of us, yeah, tied to a chair, the towel around our head. I like how we just
I
put
don't
ourselves
think
in though. Again, breaking and entering. We don't care.
I don't think that we've had this happen yet in all of our readings.
No, but we do often just walk into homes and break into homes and climb into.
Look at us exploring new Harlow Thrombey territory.
I know. It's great. Okay.
So we got one vote for sit. You need some votes coming in, or we're gonna go with the one that we got.
I'm a good
We got
boy,
that Jeopardy.
so
We got that Jeopardy music in there.
Oh, yes.
I'm dancing to it now.
Okay, well,
all right.
Got a few more seconds, and then Macho Man's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go. We are staying put.
We're gonna sit.
All right.
Page 90, Eddie.
Which is rare for us. We're like, I can't sit quietly. You sit quietly and listen to the sound of desk drawers sliding open and shut. Then something crashing to the floor. You hear a cry and a voice you recognize. You rip off the blindfold. There in the dim light, hands raised in the air, is Dr. Robert Lipscomb. I knew I didn't like his name.
That name. I'm resting you for having a weird name.
A policeman is right behind him, gun in hand. Standing a few feet away, a big smile on her face, is Jenny frickin' Mudge. You hear a police siren outside. A minute later, Inspector Proofrock storms into the room. Of course he does. Right behind him are Jane, Angela, and Chartwell, following by two more policemen. Chartwell the whole time, making a sound. I was questioning them all down at the headquarters when I heard what was going on out here. Now we'll get to the bottom of this, Proofrock says. In a flash, he snapped a pair of handcuffs on Robert. I'm impressed because he did not put them on himself by accident.
Yeah. And not have a key.
I'm innocent, Robert cries. Chartwell will tell you that I couldn't have poisoned Harlow. We were together in the game room all evening. That's where I killed him. Oh no! Oops.
Oops.
Jane is the one who did it. As I've told everyone, Harlow Thrombey accused her in his dying words. Turn to page 121. Guys, we're going on a good thread here.
It is. Real good thread.
We've not been derailed yet. This is me jinxing us. Knock on you two's wood.
Yes.
Oh, you pull your tape cassette out of your pocket. By the way, the illustration above page 121, Lee, if you don't mind doing that, is the most awkward arrest I've ever seen in my life.
That is an awkward arrest. Look at that. He's got his hands
You!
on his head. What's going on?
We shall do the Watusi, and then I will arrest you.
Dance with me.
Perhaps the waltz. You pull your tape cassette recorder out of your pocket and shove it in front of Robert's face. I had a tape recorder planted in the music room all evening, you say. No, look, we don't, that's a surprise to us right now.
Yeah, that is.
Like, that's not good storytelling. Just calling that out.
Yeah, come on.
Like, we should not be surprised at what we did in the story. Anyway.
Yeah, we didn't even do well. They messed up Helga. Remember, she's a maid and a cook, or maybe both.
I know, right? The piano never stopped. Since Jane was the only one playing, I knew you lied about Thrombey's last words. But I couldn't have poured his last drink. I was in the game room, Robert says. True enough, you say. And so was Chartwell. Turns out they all killed him. They all poisoned him at the same time.
They all poisoned him. Wait, no, I poisoned him. No,
I poisoned him, not me. Oh, snap. Angela was the only one who could have put the poison in the brandy bottle. Then I'm innocent, Robert cries. No, you're not, screams Angela, her face red with anger. You got the arsenic from the greenhouse for me. Suddenly, Robert is on his feet, making a break for the door. In a flash, Proofrock pins him against the bookcase in the most awkward pinning someone to the wall you've ever seen. It's so awkward you throw up in your mouth a little bit. Angela slumps in her chair, burying her head in her arms. It's such a shame, Jane Thrombey says. Harlow was going to give the two of you a trip to Hawaii for a wedding present. Proofrock shuffles toward you, takes the cassette out of your hand, and stares at it dumbly like a dog staring at its reflection in the water. We're just the best.
Wow.
How did you think of putting a tape recorder in the music room? What genius? What sort of
genius is this?
He says, to tell you the truth, I didn't, you reply, taking the cassette back from him. This is just an old Beatles recording. The end. We outsmarted them. We got them to confess.
I know.
We're awesome? That clever.
We are that clever. That's why we have sharp eyes and they hire a 9-year-old.
Right? Guys, get a 9-year-old in here now. I need sharp eyes.
I need a 9-year-old with really sharp eyes.
We cruised that all the way. I mean, we got time, don't we? We could probably back up a little bit, can't we?
Yeah, we can back up one.
So we had 46 was the last decision we had to make. 46. Well, 46 is what brought us to this.
Yes.
Let me back up to this whole thread.
It was a long thread.
It was. Well, no, sitting there was actually the one.
Oh, with the towel on her head. Yes.
Yeah. So 46. 86
45.
had us going to page.
45.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 45 is we were thinking. But yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
46.
85. I'm sorry, I lied. It's 85.
85.
And then 86. 89. There's the one. So we should rip off the blindfold.
Yes. So what page was that?
That's page 89.
Okay. Rip off
So
the
we should
blindfold,
rip
even
off
though
the
we
blindfold.
do it anyway.
I know. 87.
87. Okay. All right. I'll do this one.
Yeah.
Reaching for your blindfold, you feel a smashing pain in your head.
Bang.
You are slowly waking up. Your head, a concussion. Yes.
Oh, I'll get the concussometer going here.
Your head is pounding. A bandage covers half your scalp
Boop.
and one ear. You're lying somewhere. It must be a hospital bed. A doctor is standing next to you. We had to stitch you up a little, he says. It's not serious. You can walk out of here in the morning. He starts to leave and then turns back. Oh, they found this note next to you. He hands you an envelope from which you remove a small sheet of yellow ruled paper. It reads, drop this case or next time you'll end up in the cemetery.
Ooh.
In this business, you have to take chances. Still, it might be healthier to solve this case in a hurry. Early the next morning, you walk out of the hospital into the bright sunshine, thinking about Angela. Was she the one who broke into the greenhouse, took the arsenic, and poisoned the brandy? Here we go. If you investigate Angela, turn to page 94. If you decide it might be a good idea to check with Jenny Mudge, turn to page 95. So Angela or Jenny Mudge?
Giving Jenny a lot of credit on this one. Mr. BRS, don't you dare apologize ever.
It's okay.
Fantastic human being.
Going. There's still a chance. I like how for the first time, we actually go to get treatment for our concussion.
We did. We didn't just shake it off. You know what's funny? We caught a wave on that first run. We didn't hit any bumps along the whole way. And now the second read decision we make, instantly concussed. Now it's a choose your own adventure book.
Yes, exactly. But notice it doesn't mention any MRIs or anything. It's probably just like
never
wrap a bandage on that. You'll be okay.
Dude, you know the classic, and this is where, like, as a kid, man, the storytelling just ruined us. You saw guys either karate chopping necks, which knocked people out, or the classic, like, just thunk on the top of the head, just a bit, and then they just went to sleep. And you're like, oh, I guess it's that easy.
Yeah.
You find out it's not that easy.
No. All right.
You're just like,
looks like
bop, and they turn around and look at you. Oh, snap.
Okay.
I've been lied to.
Get right back up, and they're fine.
I've been misled by 80s media. Damn it.
This isn't working. No turning into an ornament. No, Scott, not yet.
Not yet. It's too early for that.
All right. Looks like Angela is the vote.
Angela is the winner.
Angela.
I'll do this. You are curious about Angela's visit to Dr. Marlowe, her dentist, the afternoon of the murder, and you decide to pay a visit to his office. I'm checking something for the Thrombe family, you tell the nurse. Was Harlow Thrombe's niece Angela here for 2 days ago from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock? It's always in 1 hour increments, bro. Yeah. I want to live in this world. Nothing takes more than an hour.
No, everything's done in an hour.
5 is the afternoon.
Dental visits, doctor visits, whatever. It's hour. You're done.
1 hour. You're out. Why, yes, that's right. Dang it, nurse. You can't just give it up you can't just give away details like that.
Come on. What happened to HIPAA laws? Oh, wait.
You walk in. Tell me where it's at, nurse. Tell me where. You know.
I know you know. Why are you choking? I don't care. I got to choke somebody.
Why, yes, that's right, the nurse replies. Did she leave something here? She did. Her murder weapon.
Give it to me. I know what you know.
No, I'm just checking. What was she here for? What treatment? Oh, dang. HIPAA. HIPAA didn't exist in 1983. You could go around asking questions all over the place. They just told you.
I'm just 9.
I'm just a neighborly 9-year-old wondering, what medical procedure this person had.
Yeah.
She was just getting her teeth cleaned, the nurse replies. She called to make the appointment the day before. The day before? This is the 80s. You can't do that now.
Wow.
I'm lucky to get 6 months in.
In and out in an hour, and you can do it the day before.
What utopia did we live in back then that we didn't even know?
I know.
And when I said we were all booked up, she insisted on coming at 5 o'clock anyway. Can you imagine that? She's just lucky Dr. Marlowe was able to see her. Turn to page 101. Oh my gosh. Wait, what happened? This is the whole thing.
Wow.
Wait, this made us, I don't understand what happened. We're at the dentist office. And now we're at page 101. Huh?
What were we at? Page 91?
90, yeah, hold on. 91? No. That's an illustration. No, 94. No, that's it. Page 101.
It is right.
Yeah. So we hit a weird, like a dead end turnaround point here.
Yeah, where basically it gives you a chance to reset the whole thing.
If you found fingerprints on the bottle of the, we've never seen this page before. All right, everybody, you got a lot of decisions to make. This is like a nexus point in the Matrix where it's like, what do you want to do? If you found fingerprints on the bottle of brandy and you want to check out the lab report, turn to page 106. If you found fingerprints in the greenhouse and want to check out the lab report, turn to page 110. If you decide to talk to Robert, turn to page 107. Chartwell, turn to page 111. Angela, turn to page 112. Jane, turn to page 114. Jenny, turn to page 115. Inspector Prufrock, turn to page 116. Gilliam Prem, turn to page 117. If you decide to just sit in a quiet place and think about what you already know, turn to page 118. If you decide to give up on the case, turn to page 119. If you're absolutely sure you have the case wrapped up, turn to page 122.
Man, I forgot
about
this page.
Wow.
I was working on the new book, which maybe I'll give some teasers a little bit later, but I felt bad about doing 3 choices. Now I've seen this. I'm like, well, no, never mind. I guess you can do.
This is like reaching the center of the hedge maze, and there's just like every option to you. You're like,
It's not too bad. I mean, something different. Let's see. We got.
I feel like no matter what I pick, this is too many.
12.
Are there 10, 12 choices?
12. It's gonna be paralysis analysis.
I know.
Choices.
I know.
Yeah.
This is like a non-choice they've given us. John, this is wild.
Yeah. Hey, Eddie, to quote Spaceballs, I can't make a decision. I'm a president.
These early books took some chances. Exactly, man. Like, what if, I'm telling you, these guys ripped a massive line of cocaine. You're just bro, what if we gave him like 12 choices?
Should we have asked Edward Packard when he was on, hey, Edward, did you snort some cocaine? It was the 80s.
Edward, it was the 80s. What possessed you guys to give an 8-year-old 12 choices on a book? This book would have had marker in it or like dog-eared pages left and right if I had had it. It would have been like...
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see.
John, 114, I guess.
Jane, I guess. Gilliam Prim, I don't remember. Do you recognize that name?
No. Is that the gardener?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is. Yes.
I mean, it's going to be hard to say there's so many choices.
Fingerprints on the bottle. I mean, we are really good at fingerprints on beer bottles.
Fingerprints on bottles.
Let's see if Chartwell wears an ascot. Oh, yeah, he does.
Tell me where it's at, Chartwell, you dummy.
Chartwell. Okay. Well, what do we want to do here? We've got...
we got 3 choices. We got 3 people fingerprints on. We got 3. How do we flip a coin on 3? I guess we take 2, flip, and then take 2 more and flip. Whoever we got 2 and 2 now. Here we go. So let's flip once here for fingerprints and Jane and fingerprints. We'll do this one. So Jane's heads, fingerprints, or tails. We'll do that one first. Okay. So fingerprints, and now we got fingerprints or Chartwell. So we'll go fingerprints is heads, Chartwell is tails. Okay, so Chartwell is now heads, and Greenhouse is tails. If this is fair, I hope it's fair, guys. Greenhouse. Okay. Yeah, Mr. BRS, number generator would be better. We didn't have to think about that before. Everything was a coin flip before. Again. They broke our system. They broke our system, Lee.
How dare they? Yeah.
This has worked for 5 years.
3 choices.
Take that back. No, this has worked for 6 years. 6
years.
This has worked for 6 years, and they destroyed our formula in one book. Punks. Well. I'm going to add one more concussion to here because that's for me.
That's worth the concussion, yeah.
That's actually you and me both concussed, so it's 3 now total.
Okay, 3. Page 110.
So is that you? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a Uchoose number generator. Mr. BRS is not wrong.
Yeah, we might. The lab report identifies most of the prints in the greenhouses belonging to Jenkins, the gardener. Okay, so Jenkins is the gardener, not Gilmy or whatever his name was.
Okay.
Gillum. But the set of prints found on a can of paint belongs to Jane Thromby. Thumb and fingerprint on the bottle of rat poison belong to Dr. Robert Lipscomb. And a set of prints on a magnifying glass are identified as Chartwell's. This lab report tells you something, but you need more information to solve the murder. Go back to 101. So they just keep sending you back.
So we're gonna start like compiling evidence. So they said that it had Robert Lipscomb's fingerprints were on the bottle, basically.
Yes.
I'm making notes.
So that tells me that that's a hint that you should go for Robert then, because he was on the brandy bottle, right?
I would say. So we can check those off. So now we're going down to here we go. So do we do the bottle? So we did the bottle already, right? No, wait, we did the greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
But the greenhouse showed us the bottle stuff too, didn't it? Okay.
It did. Yeah, because it said. Yeah, we were so young when we started reading. I know.
We were.
We've aged just by.
We really were. The times we've had, y'all.
The greenhouse belongs to Jenkins. Paint was Thrombe. Okay, thumb and fingerprints on the bottle of rat poison belong to Robert Lipscomb.
Okay. So really, we can go back to the Uchoose, back to page 101. We could talk to Robert, talk to Chartwell, talk to Angela, talk to Jane, talk to Jenny, Inspector Proofrock, or Gilliam Prem. You can sit in a quiet place, decide to give up. We can do everything but go to the greenhouse.
I like how we give up on the case or we solve the case are right next to each other.
So good. So what's the choice, everybody? What do you want to do?
Maybe we need to just make a choice here and
we force them all. Let's go down the list.
It is getting.
Let's do the next one. Let's talk to Robert. 107. I'll do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Scott wants to know if Chartwell wears an ascot. He really wants to know.
The answer to that is yes. Not only does he wear an ascot, he had an ascot tattooed on his chest. I'm always wearing an ascot. You telephone Robert Lipscomb, and he agrees to meet you at the Thromby house in half an hour. Half an hour? I thought it was all an hour here.
Ooh, yeah. Wow.
You get Proofrock on the phone and ask him to come too. I can't, he replies. I'm questioning the other suspects right now. Bring them along, you say, and I promise to wrap this case up today. There is a long pause before Prufrock answers. Okay, but if you don't deliver on that promise, I'll have your 9-year-old hide.
Getting you.
A half hour later, the library is filled with people. Jane, Chartwell, and Angela are seated along one wall, while Robert Lipscomb sits in a high-backed armchair. You stand in a corner where you can watch everyone at once. Prufrock and another policeman stay near the door. Where's Schmidt? Prufrock, you cheating on your partner? All right, Sherlock Holmes. I'm with Prufrock on this one, by the way. All right, Sherlock Holmes, Prufrock says, blowing a puff of pipe smoke in your direction. Tell us how Harlow Thrombey was murdered. Robert can tell us best, you reply. Of course I can, Robert says, because I was the one who heard Harlow Thrombey's last words. Jane poured my last drink. Go to the next page. So we have an illustration, basically a 2-page illustration. I do believe that Chartwell is wearing a bow tie. We're not far off, everybody.
No.
We're not far. Look at him.
Yeah, I love this illustration, though. Yes.
The lab reports identify most of the... Wait a minute. Hold on.
So basically it makes you go to 121.
Oh, my gosh. We've got to go back to 121.
It goes right back to where we were. So it ends there. So, yep. So that means Robert is the killer.
And 121 we already read, correct?
Yep. So it loops back.
Oh, it does.
Huh. Interesting. Huh.
I think this is the main ending.
I think it is. Yes.
I mean, for them to have like a whole like spoken wheel kind of like page where you have to like recalibrate everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to just pat ourselves on the back, but I think we actually found the main arterial thread in this book, everybody.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Give us some applause, Lee. Hit some. What's that?
It is interesting that they put 12 choices and they basically just make you kind of figure it out.
They kind of force you into it. But to get to that point, though, you had to get to that point in the story to get to page 101.
Pretty good. Here we go.
Thank you. Scott Miller, John Kennedy, Carolyn, Gerald, Mr. BRS.
We did it.
We did it.
This is a good book, though. I remember reading this, and it's one of the the first whodunit book that they wrote.
Wait, did we do it?
Yeah, we kind of did. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, when you look at the way this is ending, I think like it keeps pointing us back to the 121. Okay, then we did.
We did.
That is a classic You Choose ending. I go, hey guys, we win. Do we? We do? Yeah, we do. Yay!
But thanks to you guys, we did it. So I like going through these books, especially multiple times, or trying to go through the same book multiple times. It breaks it up a little bit. So.
I'm gonna give us on this one here. Oh, hold up here. I'm getting the rainbow wheel, which is never good. On this one, I'm just gonna say it. We have 40 plus concussions after that. All that at the end. 40 plus. Oh, Mr. BRS. Yay! We won. We won.
Go us.
But, listen.
Before we sign off, though, I wanted to mention I'm working on another Choose Your Own Adventure book called Time Slip. So if you guys remember, it was about a year ago we got one done, and so it's going to have Martha is going to make a comeback again. You remember her from the first one.
I love it.
And she's going to be the main antagonist. So there's going to be time travel, a lot of time travel. There is going to be some aliens, an alien abduction, because just for Eddie, of course,
I need aliens. It doesn't even count if it's not there's no alien abduction on this one.
That's right. And some ghosts. And, of course, we're always, concussions, of course, and Todd. And, of course, we're always going to do this with our shirt tucked in all the time. every time, and never not tucked in.
All tucked.
But
I was gonna try to share them also, Lee, a little news drop on our card game that we're doing,
yes,
but I can't get the art up on our chat here on the thing. Can you get it up on yours? Do you have it on your computer?
I don't know if I have it on this one. Well, here's one illustration.
Oh, is that for our book?
Yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
as we get abducted.
Yeah. On concussion, we get on abduction, we get concussion.
That's right.
That's
But
amazing.
I'll tell you one thing that's never going to happen in this book. We're never going to be a shark.
Well, I was going to tell you the ending to this book was the closest thing we'll ever get to becoming a shark. It's the closest thing. Oh, I love the crystal people behind there.
Yeah. So that's the aliens.
If AI is good for anything at this point.
And I'm probably going to do something strange with Todd. Maybe do a little bit of background story on Todd. I don't know yet.
I'd love if Todd was actually an alien the whole time. And Todd was an alien the whole time.
Or we do become we're about ready to become a shark, but then we wake up from our dreams. So even in our dreams, we can't become a shark.
Right before we become a shark, we wake up. We're making a card game. I think we mentioned this before.
Yeah, making a card game.
And we are extremely close to having a submittal on the publication.
Yes.
And I wanted to bear with me, y'all, if I can get this up real fast. Give me just 1 second if I can get the art up here. I was going to share the quick box art, Lee.
Oh, yeah.
If I can get it to my
my
ancient computer again.
Quit sharing my screen. Maybe that'll help.
Come on, AirDrop. Work for once.
Please. Yeah, working on it is going to be a weird book like the last one, Scott, and we'll sell it for half price. So half of free.
Half of free? That's a savings of 50%.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You become a radish.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
I'll try to put a link in the show notes for the other one we did. But yeah, when I get it all done, we'll do a reading on the podcast so you guys can check it out.
This airdrop's well, they're gotta be weird. That's the whole point.
Yes. Lots of concussions.
This airdrop's gonna work after we sign off.
And I've got, like I said, Martha coming back. Break the fourth wall on one of them. Yeah, so it'll be fun. Just weird and kooky.
Sending this to myself.
See if Eddie can get. Yeah, the book or not the book.
Can.
The game is called Sticks and Wizards. So it's kind of free audiobook sounds. Yes, exactly. Charge us.
There we go.
Half off. There you go. But yeah, it's called Sticks and Wizards. It's kind of a D&D type card game, but very, very simple. Nothing to the advanced level of Dungeons and Dragons, but it kind of has that vibe, kooky vibe to it, though. And you are playing as a wizard, and you're trying to kill the monsters, but it's got some funny little quirks to it. If you've played, say, Munchkin, you might have, it's kind of like that a little bit, but even simpler. And you can easily play it depending on how long you want to go, how many monsters you want to fight. You can, play for 15 minutes to an hour, depending on how many.
I'm just going to do one more thing and hold the phone up. I can't get it to transfer. Good old classic. Here we go, y'all. Sticks and Wizards.
Sticks and Wizards right there.
So yeah, we've been developing this game we're coming up on 3 years now, I'd say.
Yeah, probably.
And very close to submitting it for publication. So stay tuned, because we will be talking about that as well. And I will say we could even offer some stuff through the through the podcast here for people who want a copy of it. But yeah, it's a turn-based co-op battle card game. Oh, there you go. Thank you, man. Co-op battle card game, and pretty excited about it. Super simple, straightforward stuff. The combination effort of myself, Lee, a couple of our local artist friends, and shooting just straight down the gut to wrap the game up. A little bit of help from our AI friends to get the art elements wrapped up and finished. But I'd say about more than 50%, about 60% of the art you see in the game is done by a human being. So good times there. But yeah, as soon as we have some copies to start giving, or not giving, selling, we'll work out some cool deals for our listeners. I'm really excited for this game. It was an idea my daughter had, and it just turned into this really cool battle card game. Like Jesse said, like Lee said, it has a flavor to it similar to Munchkin. And someone else who's a big D&D player were like, it's a little bit like D&D battles, just really reduced down for like a kind of an all ages style family. And even if you don't have kids, it's just a fun game to play just for some friends, and you just fight a bunch of monsters in the night. See, it's last man standing kind of stuff. It's kind of fun.
What's a funny monster card, Eddie?
The Judgmental Rock.
Judgmental Rock.
Bob the Blob.
I'll share that one here real quick.
Judgmental Rock. You can give him some description text on the bottom there. Judgmental Rock knows what you did and isn't angry. He's just disappointed.
Yeah, so you can see the card layout's just really simple, or card gameplay is very simple. So it's not hard. But
yeah, very, very like simple, the classic, simple to play, a little stuff to kind of like go after. But like I said, Lee and I have been working on this in conjunction with two really good friends, local artists here in Omaha. And then also working together, building the gameplay out, testing it, retesting it. And yeah, Carolyn is a judgmental rock. That's the fun. Her spirit animal is a judgmental rock. Bust out. What's the other one? Bust out the sneak. Oh no, Craig. Craig. Get Craig up in here. All right. And then we can quit. We you know what? We might do a special one night and just show off maybe a little bit of sneak peeks on the game, just for the fun of it. But Craig, he's one of the monsters you have to fight. Craig is the sneak's second cousin and is frankly less sneaky. Craig makes quite a bit of noise. Oh, when he walks due to the large amount of loose change he keeps in his cargo pants pockets. See, look at that. You already want to fight him. You already want to, dude, change in your pockets? Look at him. He's got a lighter. Yeah, the irony is he's a snow type monster. That was the funny part there.
We went to high school with Craig.
We really did. Yeah. It's really true. But yeah, we'll announce it as soon as we have copies. Looking, like I said, we're in the tail end of this, literally box art and wrapping up our instruction manual. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yep. And you can go to uchoosepodcast.com. That's the letter uchoosepodcast.com to check out old episodes. We got merch there. Yeah, and stay tuned for the game and for the book. I'm hoping maybe to have the book done in early May. We'll see how things go, but getting close. So, all right. Well, thank you for listening to the You Choose podcast. And until next time, you choose the adventure. Thanks, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Take care. He have a Velcro. It's true.